Do you believe that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Harmonize with me, baby.
I can really use a
wish rain.
I was letting you.
Low?
Yeah, no. Okay, well, here we are, ladies and gents, to another rendition. Oh, that was a deep clink. Give me that light clink. Oh, it's still deep.
When Snoop Dogg wine is in the cup, you know it hits deeper than normal. That's right. We're sponsored by 19 Crimes.
And we're here to talk about the 19 crimes we both committed today alone. Starting with
today, does hitting a dumpster with your car count as a crime? Because if it did, I would be in jail by now. Let me assure you.
You know that it is a crime. It's a felony to hit a mailbox with a baseball bat.
Well, that is so specific. What about with your fist?
Nothing can be a felony with the fist.
Nothing.
That's what they told me.
Oh,
so sorry. Should we start over? Or we love it?
Yeah, no, we're everything that happened before now.
Not real. Okay, let's do a little doozy whatsy.
Are we actually starting over?
At this point, we have to.
Are you sure you want to post that? It's gonna be online forever.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
That was a deep clink.
How's the mouth feel?
It's giving Snoop.
Mine's giving dog.
Oh! We're here to say thank you to our newest and biggest and brightest sponsor, Mr. D.O.G.G. himself. He just came through in the stew and said, listen, girls, big fan. I'm going to give you a bottle of my 19 crimes.
He said, we're going to do it doggy style so we can both watch X-Files.
Is that a line from him?
Oh, my God. It's not, but it does have his name in it. I feel like was he named after Doggy Style?
No, I think he was just a dog. Known as a dog. Identified.
Was he a snooper?
No.
Was he reading journals? What do you think? Sniffing panties?
Oh, maybe he was snooping on them panties. Like a dog and like Snoop himself.
Peeping Tom dog. Oh, that doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
I personally love Snoop Dogg, and I hope he never gets dragged through the mud.
What did he come out with recently? He said he stopped smoking weed.
Yeah, but then it was a ruse, and it was really just to promote his smokeless fire pit that I own.
Wow.
It's a great fire pit, though. If you guys are into fire, I recommend the... We
actually have one in the studio right now, warming our bones.
Over my head and over this dead.
Do we need a breather? What do we need, bro?
Let's keep it going.
Okay.
Okay, you know what?
It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. We were asked for more one-on-ones. We gave you more two-on-ones.
True. And I know that you guys love the one-on-ones, and
they wanted GG. We gave them threesomes.
I will just like to say that I hope that I don't have a threesome for a long time.
I would like to never have a threesome on camera ever again in my life.
Oh my God, on camera, never, never, never.
In real life, I would also never like to have a threesome again.
I know. Here, let's just debunk some sexual myths and fantasies, shall we?
The clitoris doesn't exist.
It doesn't. It's
give up on that.
Give up. Just start penetrating. just go in dry. But a threesome, just don't want that.
Keep the fantasy alive for yourself, okay?
Yeah, just think about the threesome and have that be fun. Don't actually go and do it.
Maybe do one ever, and then stop there. Once you've done in the double digits, once you've threesomed with, God, how many people would that be? At least 30 people.
I am not going to lie to you. I hit double digits of threesomes in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a flex.
Is it?
Strong flex.
It was, okay, I don't know if it fully counts because I didn't get penetrated by any of the men involved. Because I was like, I was gay and wanted to sleep with women, but was too scared to just try, so I would skirt right past that.
You were like,
But-
hey, look, listen, I'm the emotionally unavailable girl you've been looking for.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a role that I played in my professional threesomes as well. Just kind of more of a dick cheerleader and like emotional support for the lady.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am always about trying to get all 3 people involved on camera. It's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
I want to lay down and just
Mhm.
watch.
I do still love and always will love our threesome with Alex Jones, the outdoor
Wow.
one.
We have done so many threesomes.
We really have.
Thank God for our threesomes.
Let's try to list them all. Alex Jones.
Yeah, was he the first? I think. Well, the first one does not exist. It has been scrubbed.
Oh my God, that is okay. I was telling somebody about that recently. Oh, I was telling the Boston Terrier
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Wow, you were
Was I?
about that?
Yes. Yes, I did. I said it was the worst scene I had ever done in my life. Which was our first scene together.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Is it not true?
The worst scene
The worst
that hasn't
non
involved a
a crime.
criminal
Yeah.
endeavor. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. It's the first it's the worst non-criminal scene that I've done. No, obviously,
I don't think it's my worst. I don't think it's my worst at all.
Oh.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to be your worst. Because I know I'm also the best, honey.
Okay. It was just so awkward. Like you and I weren't friends.
It
yet.
was.
We were
so- that was like the first time we
hung
hung
out,
out
and that wasn't.
like, basically.
I remember you showed up to my house.
Kind of.
Like I think you came from a different scene, which I was
Oh.
having a hard time like processing, or maybe not. But I think or a shoot or something.
God.
Like you had a full day, and I think you had something to do after as well.
Oh.
You showed up
God.
like with you like
I don't know.
downed
her.
a burrito very quickly because I think it was the first thing you would
Well,
eat.
now that I do believe. Surprised it was only one.
And you brought.
I'm like, hey, before the scene, I'd like to fit my pants. Okay.
oh my God, you farted actually.
Did I? Did I announce it or did I act like it was an accident?
Your ass announced it.
Ahem.
Bad threesome, bad video. It was, I was telling Boston Terry about it. I was just like, yeah, and it was with an ex of mine. And it's just so funny because, like, usually girls are, if they don't understand why you're dating somebody, they're like, maybe the sex is just really good. But that didn't apply because all my friends fucked him too. And they're like, I'm really not getting it. But now I just don't even know what good sex means. I'm so confused.
I'm very confused myself.
I'm really confused. I just don't even know. Because, like, for me, if I'm, like, thinking about it, foreplay is often the best parts of it. But, like, it's, like, exciting and, like, things are building, you know? But often, if I can get uncomfortable with foreplay because it's really vulnerable.
Mhm.
And I just want to jump right to the pen.
I know, right? I even do that when I masturbate. Like, I masturbated the other day.
Are you an
and
internal masturbator?
you know, lately I've just been doing some external, but sometimes I get up in there.
Mm.
I'd say maybe 40, 60. 40
Mm.
being the pen. But yeah, I like fully treated myself, you know, the full treatment where you don't just go on full blast immediately, where you like actually like warm yourself up like the way that we all say that we want men to do, but then I don't even do it to myself.
Exactly. I don't do that for myself ever.
It was nice. I was on shrooms, which
Oh,
was
there
always
you
like
go.
great jack off sessions
Mhm.
on the shrooms because you'll just, you know, you take your time, you treat yourself like a lady. It was nice though. I really like rode the edge for a while, and you know, I feel like when you do that, it's like when you go full blast immediately, it's like the orgasm is kind of
Mid.
yeah, dude. It's
Mhm.
kind of mid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like more intense and yet more mid because you didn't put in the time.
Mhm. Yeah. If I'm like edging myself, it's always way more fun. And then you're like trying not to come and you can like feel that coming on. There are women listening to this that have never had an orgasm in their life. It's probably rare and more so rare for the listeners of this podcast, but that's real. Like some girls don't come.
Oh, shit.
I think was saying that she didn't have an orgasm in her life until she was in college. And I was like,
I haven't until I was
wow.
18, but I mean,
Girl, what?
yeah,
I must have known this, but I just probably simply didn't believe you.
that's crazy.
I had my first orgasm at like 4.
I am so jealous. I wish I had been a childhood masturbator. It just wouldn't. I tried. I did not know what coming was. Like, how do I say it? I don't know. It's just hard to get my pussy to come. It takes a long time.
Yeah, well, my mom bought me a back massager, and it was over.
When you were 4?
Not when I was 4, but no, I wasn't 4 when I had my first orgasm. I was probably like
3.
I think, you know how some women have an orgasm when they're giving birth?
Mm-hmm.
I think I had an orgasm when I was birthed.
Oh my God, that's not enough people are talking
People
about
need to be talking about
this.
this. They're scared. They're too scared.
They don't like that their babies are coming.
They're coming into this world in more ways than one.
Oh, yeah. It took a while, and I was not graceful about it the first time. I was full blast.
Did you fart?
No.
I'm sorry.
What the hell? Fartgasms forever. But anyway, no, I was I had like one of the shower heads that adjusted, and I put it on the stream full blast and spread my legs in my shower, and just like from like 9 feet away, this like hose direct to my clit.
And this was at age 18.
Yeah, I started doing that when I was probably 17. I had to try for a while before I finally.
Yeah, that's real.
It's because it's like coming is like an orchestral event.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to get the muscles involved and like, you know, the breathing correct. And it's like if you don't have it all in sync, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you know, I've been doing the tension orgasm since basically the beginning. Because I was just too impatient, I think. Because
Yeah.
I can come like legs open, but it's going to take me a long time. It's going to be a full day event.
Yeah. Does it feel different?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
it's more
tension is-
enjoyable, but like after the vibrator's been on your, you know, pussy for so long, it starts to kind of burn. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to think about the last time I let Jill do it, as in Jill.
Nice.
Right?
Oh my God.
If a guy's ever like, no, I can't, I'm hanging out with Jill tonight, that's what he means. His hand.
Have you seen that show? I do not remember what it is, but it's like the person's like, "Will you marry me?" And the other person's like, "What?" And the guy's like, "Will you, me and Mary, foursome?"
Will you marry me? Oh.
That just reminded me of Jill. Anyway, good old Jill. I haven't Jilled in a
She's
while.
gorgeous. Oh, I thought you were talking about Jill from Jack and Jill.
Oh, she is gorgeous.
She is so pretty.
She's on my timeline the other day.
Ooh, me too. She looks great. Okay, so we're talking about
Speaking of man children,
yeah, dude.
God,
Honestly, most men are simply 11-year-olds.
literally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what a mature man is. Like, okay, shout out Angelito. I think Angelito's
Angelito's
a grown-ass man.
He's grown.
Shout out to our producer,
He's
Angelito.
grown. He journals.
He's a great model, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For manliness.
Mhm.
But, like, yeah, so I am coming to a point where I've realized not only have I never dated a mature man ever in my life, because my father figure is a freaking respectably a loser, a baby ass loser. So like that's the only men I've dated, and I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin looking for them. I don't know how to detect them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really don't, because they've always repulsed me before, and I've been like, no.
Mature men.
Mature men, yes. I'm like, oh no, I need a
Well,
skater.
here's the thing. If they come off being very mature, they're probably so underdeveloped in so many ways because they're overcompensating.
Okay.
If they come off like children, like playful and funny, sometimes they like really have their shit together underneath that. Sometimes it's like a healthy inner child. And if someone's like, I'm serious and I'm a poet and
Ew. That's never been my type. Wait, is that true? Oh my God, no. I've dated some sad boys.
yeah, the cannibal was like
That's
a poet
obvious.
type dude.
Ew. Behold.
Literally, yeah. He was like trying to show me a rock at the beach one day and was like, behold. So embarrassing for me. And he was literally a stalker of mine.
Baby
for
reindeer.
months.
Baby
Reindeer style.
Stop.
But my dumbass said, this is the universe showing me my man.
God, that just reminded me of this girl I used to work with who was like so incredibly delusional, and she was in this like pretty toxic relationship, and she was like a spiritual girly. She was like, I can just tell that we've had like multiple past lives together. This is just as coming
No,
again.
run away.
And the toxicity has to be worked out in this lifetime, or we're going to do it again in the next. I'm like, girl,
Stop trying to kidnap me with your spiritual bullshit.
I do not stand in this
No.
relationship.
No. Be very weary, as we've said many, many times before, of people that try to cling into you with spiritual means.
That girl, oh my God. Sorry, I'm flashing back right now. I had this break one time, and I like saw
Break
her.
how?
I had like a break from like a 15-minute break at work.
Oh.
And I saw her on the resort where we worked, and she was like, could I read you this thing that I wrote today? Like, it's really short. And I'm like, I literally have like 5 minutes left on my break. She's like,
Perfect. That's the perfect amount of
yeah, like,
time.
don't worry. Just sit down with me for a minute. This
45 minutes
bitch
later.
starts reading like a 20-page journal entry. And I'm just like, that is my personal version of hell, obviously.
Oh.
I can't. I'm trying to leave early every second of every event. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm having fun. I'm like, I have to go right now.
Yeah.
So I was struggling with that one.
Wow.
Hope she's better now. Hope she is doing better.
I wonder if you dissociated more, if you would be more or less like that. Probably less. Because I feel like,
I don't like to dissociate.
but it's not a choice sometimes, right?
I mean, if I stay at a party I don't have to stay to, I am choosing to dissociate when I don't have to.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, actually, I don't know if we're gonna get into that.
We can cut it.
I do feel like dragging.
Let's take a break
Okay,
to mention our sponsor one more time.
back to the sponsor. Oh my god! Wow.
Oh!
Mamacita.
Shit.
Snoop
Snoop is
so
so messy.
snooping up them legs.
Wow, I was like slightly nervous about this episode in part because
Literally, why bags?
I've like been feeling weird about sex, and I was like, what is our podcast going to be like if we're not talking about sex? And then we spend the first 10 minutes talking about sex. It's good.
Bro, here's the thing.
Okay.
Is
Tell me.
I have this like fear sometimes too. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not in porn. I have been so hypersexual my whole life. It is just simply one of the biggest columns that is holding my house up. That is me. And it's never going to go away. I think it's some of the most entertaining, personally, things. But, okay, here's another thing. I am not entertained by it when I'm scrolling through content anymore. I fucking hate it.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Unless it's
Ryan
good.
Powell.
Oh my God.
The amount of
can't
people,
escape him.
The amount of people that I have had to block and
I know.
unfollow.
I'm like, I
friends
can't
of mine.
unfollow Girth. I can't unfollow Girth. So I just keep having to see these fucking reels.
You can mute, but even if you mute Pillow Talk, even if you mute Ryan
You
Powell,
cannot
you
escape.
can't escape
He
him.
pops up like frickin' chickenpox, bro. He's back. Did chickenpox come back? I feel like that was not a good.
It comes back, but
Shingles.
it's scabies. Oh, shingles.
It's scurvy.
Oh, wait, what's the difference between scabies and scurvy?
Scabies? I don't know what that is. Scurvy, I do know what that is.
Scurvy is the vitamin C deficiency.
Right.
And
What
pirates
is
get it.
scabies?
Scabies?
Angelito?
Do you know?
Oh. Are you talking about rabies? Oh shit, I'm talking about rabies again.
Somebody get him a mic.
Well,
wow.
guys, we're fucking poor, so I have to fucking fact check myself.
Did you say poor?
Yeah. This podcast cannot afford a fact checker.
No.
Okay. Oh, it's actually very similar to
Scabies.
chickenpox. It's a skin condition caused by a burrowing mite.
Okay.
Mites are one of my
mites.
fears.
Really? Are you allergic to that? I'm allergic to
Yes.
all mites.
Me too.
Whoa. Okay,
Mites are
compatible.
We're gonna be changing those pillows out.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got the thing on the mattress.
The protector?
Yeah.
Of course. I gotta protect from the squirt as well as the mites.
It doubles. It doubles as squirt protection and
Condom for your bed.
It's a condom for your bed and it will protect you against the mites.
You ever wanted to fuck your bed but not get pregnant?
I was nervous that you were pregnant. I'm not gonna lie, by the short dick man.
Why did
Your period took a
because
long
of my
time.
period?
Yeah, your period took a long time. And I was just like, sometimes them tiny dicks be casting those sperms out because they know that they can barely reach. So they shoot them.
Oh my God.
And you know he was trying to tie your ass down anyway. So I was just like, and especially with how
What if I told him I was
respectfully-
pregnant just for fun?
I have the perfect way to tell him that. Let's go to his birthday party.
Yes.
And creep on all of his SNL friends and show up with the test in hand with the congratulations balloons. This is disrespectful, but I really
love
wish
that.
I could like picture how small his dick was.
I will draw it for you to scale.
I feel like I don't want to.
I feel like no one believes me.
I don't want to gaslight you, but I
feel
just,
like no one believes me.
listen. I met him. I know the thing is small.
Thank you.
But is it? You literally were considering.
I said
the fact
4
that he was-
inches hot dog girth. And I stand by that. 4 inches might. I don't think it's generous. I think it was exactly 4.
Did you do any fake deep throating?
Yes, I did. Wow. Since we're going into detail,
Please.
he like, you know, when someone's like fucking you really hard and it's like slapping, but their dick is really big, so it's like it means something.
He was hitting it like that
But the slap, he was
with
hitting
his
it
tiny
like
ass dick.
that. But the
It's
slapping
not even
felt
getting
good.
through. It's not even going into the hole. It's just still in your ass.
Bro, all I
cheeks.
could feel was the slapping on my clit. I couldn't feel anything else.
From behind.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm there. Oh, I am there.
You're getting the teleprompter
Wow,
and
wow.
telepathic information.
I know exactly how that feels. You know what? This reminds me of something that my psychic maestro told me from.
I freaking knew it. What?
She said, for those of you that don't know, I work with this woman from 17 to 24 spiritually.
17. Moving on.
17. She was like, here's the thing. You don't want to be you don't want to have to tighten up on a dick. You want to be able to relax and like take it. And I remember being like, I don't really understand what you're. But now I understand what she's saying. Like, for you to feel the dick more, you do kind of have to
Oh.
tighten up on it the whole time.
Wow. I haven't had to do that with a dick in a really long time. So
You didn't even. Was it
No,
not
no.
even possible with the short dick man?
I don't think either of us would have felt a difference if I did that. Gonna be real. Because I have a huge loose pussy. Loose pussy.
Hooge dooge hooge luge poos. Doozy doo the hoo.
Have you guys heard Snoop Dogg's new single?
It's called hoo doo doo.
It's called Huge Loose Poos.
Reminds me of that comic that was talking about our loose pussies for way too long.
I would say his name, but I will not be giving that man's comedy career any more of a boost.
What
'cause
career?
Where is it?
Where'd it go?
It couldn't even receive the boost. Okay.
No, what an idiot.
Mm.
We've covered so many important topics so far.
Anal babe. When did you start believing in yourself?
I thought you were gonna say believing in God, and I was gonna say still working on that.
Mm-hmm. I'm on my first step.
When did I first start believing in myself? Great question. Wow. Still working on that. I'm just kidding.
Real.
Okay. I'm shot back to me at the top of a tree in my backyard,
Ah.
just knowing
Flight.
deep down that I could fly. Yeah, and I was like, if I jump, I know I can fly, right?
Wow. Powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did.
And I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I would always jump.
Oh.
Took me a while,
Okay.
but fly. That's between me and Jesus.
That's in my dreams. I tried to do a backflip off of my dresser alone in my room when I was 3.
3?
3
How'd you
years
get
old
there?
because my parents were still married. I climbed the shelves, and
Okay.
that was the first time I ever got the wind knocked out of me.
Oh
So
my!
I was flying in a
God.
different kind of way.
That really
hell.
hurts.
I haven't had
You
that happen
get
to
your
me in a
wind
while.
knocked.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen in a while.
I think it happened to me at soccer once, which I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have tried.
You look like you could play some mean soccer.
Thank you. It was the first time I ran at age 14. I've told you this.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought the first day of soccer was going to be a nice little kick the ball around. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? No, I had to run 2 miles.
Oh, yeah.
And
Off the rip, dude. They're like, run miles, multiple miles.
I'm like, we're class S. There's no JV and no one's getting cut.
Period.
Can I just jog?
Like, how are you supposed to play soccer after running 2 miles to begin with?
Girl,
That does not make sense.
I do not.
I don't
know.
even think pro athletes do that, honestly.
Seriously. I'm like, we don't even have cell reception
Is this
in this
track?
town in New Hampshire. Can we fucking chill? But so day 1, I sprained both of the tops of my feet because they had never done the running motion before.
Sprained.
The tops of my feet. There's a specific
sounds
name for
Horrible.
it. I went to a specialist because,
You have
it was
so many bones in there, and the sprain is like your muscle detaching from them.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that take you?
I wish it took longer because I loved being on that bench.
Oh.
I loved the bench. Oh my God, no pressure. And I still got to like be a part of the team.
Still got to watch all
the
the
girls.
playing soccer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All the girls that bullied me for having acne. Okay, let's talk about it.
Hot, honestly.
What sounds hot?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
In
It might,
retrospect.
yeah, but is masochism necessary? No, I don't recommend.
I don't think you can stop it though.
What were you bullied for?
I was bullied for being
Too funny and cute.
maybe enthusiastic would be the nice way to put it.
Annoying.
Annoying.
Is what that means.
Little too yeah, like my father, you know? I was just emulating this loser ass baby who raised me. I gotta roast my dad today. I'm just feeling it.
bro.
I'm just feeling it. My mom keeps like coming up with these ways that I could like call him for like advice. And every time I've done it, it has not worked. I'm like,
If anyone should know that that's not what you should do, it's your mom.
right.
I don't mean to roast her. I love you. If you're listening, she's not.
I
But
love her, but I think she's like, honestly, she's like the only one of her siblings who's still taking care of her own mother. And I think she's like,
Oh.
and she has 6 siblings. You know what I mean? So I think she's like,
Yeah.
you have to do it. And I'm like, actually, neither of us have to do that.
Let them rot.
There's a reason 5 of her children don't fuck with her anymore. And there's a reason that my mom still does. You know what I mean? Okay, we can cut all that.
No. That's important. The people will relate. Especially like we're watching our parents age.
We sure
We're watching
are.
ourselves age.
I'm actually
Which one is
choosing
worse?
Not to age.
Don't mean that.
I feel like I reverse aged in my 20s. I know
Dude,
that
me
sounds
too.
cocky.
I
Literally.
I was looking at old photos of me and I was like,
No one pull those up. No one pull those up. That was a different person.
I looked so bad.
I looked bad.
And it's crazy because I was like still like hot.
Right?
Like back then.
Mm-hmm.
Did the standards change?
Mhm.
Am I just in a hotter city?
Definitely. Definitely.
I can't wait to show you around.
Dude.
We're starting the hometown tours. And I did not plan it this way, but I am going first. I'm so excited to show you around Portland, Maine. You're going to fucking love it.
Dude, I'm going to freak out and move there. I'm not even kidding. I will move to Vermont.
I would move back.
Would you?
Yes.
That's good to know because I'm kind of tired of LA.
Thank fucking God. The way I've been complaining about LA for the last couple of years of us doing this podcast and everything, and I feel like you haven't really been on the same page as me.
Sometimes I haven't.
Sometimes
I
you
go
have-
in and out.
sometimes you
I go
haven't.
in and out. Sometimes, like, I have to convince myself that I love my prison. You know?
And I've had to like shut myself up because I don't want to be too negative.
Right.
But now I feel like I can be open and honest about it. This place is draining. This place is dangerous. This place is uninspiring to me personally.
It's because you're in Venice, but what?
You talking shit over there? Where you live? Oh, Long Beach?
Where the fuck do you live?
Oh, Long Beach?
Okay.
That's where the sponsor is from.
Snoopy?
Snoop's in Long Beach. You know what place is really fucking cool?
Fuck this wine.
Long Beach.
Skirt.
I actually have never been to Long Beach.
Me either. I want to go.
Let's go. Let's go hang out with Angelito
Dude,
if he'll have us.
let's go to Long Beach.
You know what will solve all of our problems? Moving to Long Beach. Said
Moving
everyone that
45.
lives in Long Beach. I am moving though, and I'm not telling any of you motherfuckers where I'm moving.
You would love to know. One of you in particular.
Ew, I have you on video, bitch. And I find out where you live.
I'm locked and loaded with mace, and I fully trained myself on that shit. I'm not kidding. I have like a 1 second draw time, okay? So let's go.
I got a surgical opening made in the back of my spine to hold 12 guns. And
Wolverine, look at us.
I am prepared. As soon as I take a gun safety class, I'm on your ass.
Listen, guys, we would love for you to stalk us. How about that? How about you lean in?
I'm getting back into archery. Come at me with my bow.
I
fucking dare you.
I have a 70-pound pit bull.
Soon to be 100 pounds.
She eating good.
She,
And it ain't animal meat that she's eating.
it's coyote. She eating the coyote.
Bro, I feel like I
Great
need to tell
segue.
that story.
Great segue.
Yes.
Wonderful segue.
Oh my God. Okay, I live next to a what I would call park, which would piss some people off.
Why?
Not just you.
Why?
Because a lot of people don't consider it a park.
Moving on. This bit, hold, okay. This is the queen of let's go for a walk. And it's like an uphill hike for
It's
like,
the Empire State Building.
I know. And you and one of your fucking wimpy ass ex-boyfriends did the same thing to me.
Ew,
And then we'll
God.
move on from that. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, my vape's on display? Okay, I'm coming clean. I vape and I'm sorry and I'm ashamed and let's move on. Back to them coyotes.
Okay, so yeah, so I go hiking with my puppy every single day. Please don't stalk me. At a place where there are a lot of coyotes, and I mean a lot. It's infested, dare I say. And coyotes have a strategy. They send one along all by its lonesome. It goes and finds your dog. It makes the dog think that it's a dog. And then the dog thinks that it's a friend, it has a friend, and then they run away and then they get ambushed by the rest of the yotes. So I'm walking with my dog. She's obviously a genius because she takes after me and she does not need a leash. So she's walking behind me. I hear kind of a funny little noise and I turn around and a coyote is not just standing next to her. It has its mouth fully open with its jaws clamped around her ass.
On the rub.
Tasting her like she is a salad buffet at Jimmy John's. Anyway, Jimmy John's used to have a salad buffet? What the hell
You're
salad
thinking of
buffet am I
Veggie
thinking
Tales.
of? I'm thinking of Jason's Deli. I don't know if that's a local cuisine only, but do you have Jason's? Anyway, nice. So
The coyote has her ass in its mouth.
In its mouth. And it's the same size as her. And I start screaming. And Dasha's like so interested in the coyote, obviously, because they're so freaking cool. But I'm like, girl, listen to me. They're opportunists. And I'm like, bitch, square up. And she won't do it. She was not ready
Mama
to fight.
had to come in with them brass knuckles.
Yeah, it's confusing what to do. Because, you run, the dog runs, right? You don't want the dog to feel like it has to run after the coyote. So it was confusing. I just had to use my psychic connection to my dog, which is deep and profound, and she got it. And the coyote got out the way. It was a little one.
So what'd you do? It was just a telekinesis.
Yeah, I just made Dasha come, and then I yelled at the coyote, and
What'd you say?
it ran into the bushes.
You talked some
I was like, ah! And then I was like, hey, Dasha! Just the
Are there coyotes in Arkansas?
for sure.
Oh, really?
We got it all.
I'm going to say that there aren't in New Hampshire, but I might be wrong. But they are not in southern New Hampshire.
I
did
got
not.
bears though.
I did not know. I also just learned that dogs can procreate with wolves, and I feel dumb for not knowing that. But
Can they procreate with coyotes?
I feel like if a
can.
wolf can make a baby with a dog, it can make a baby with something that's closer to them than the dog.
What about a wolf coyote cross?
Big one.
Who's the wolf? Who's the coyote?
Out of us,
Yeah.
I don't know enough about either of them to make that
I think I'm a dog, baby.
not one of the options.
Okay.
I think, okay, you know what? I think they're both individual creatures or they're both pack animals?
They're packs.
Both of them.
Right.
Coyotes and wolves.
Social creatures.
Okay. Angelina, what do you think? Which one of us is the coyote? Which one of us is the wolf?
I'm just gonna go by size.
Oh.
So I'm the wolf. Let's fucking go. Good. Glad we cleared that up.
Which one of us is Native American and which one of us is Inuit? Wait, those are huskies.
Girl.
That's fine.
You know what's crazy is that both my siblings came out with the 23andMe with Native American percentages, and I did not.
That's a thing.
And I'm obviously like white. We're all white, but like I'm obviously whiter than them.
Oh, wow.
You'll see when you meet my sister.
Yeah, that happens with the genetic shuffling.
Yeah.
You know? It's all complicated stuff.
Yeah. I got way more Finnish.
Finnish.
Yeah.
That's actually cooler.
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, the ancestors still did the same thing that they did.
Finland is cool. High suicide rates for males.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that. Put yourselves down. I'm sorry.
Male euthanasia. Free. Make male euthanasia free for all men.
We'd like to come out as Republicans in this moment.
Trump. If you're lacking any pussies to grab on.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to do the Trump bit yet on camera. On camera.
We can cut
We got to
it.
keep it off camera for that one for now. We got to wait to see what happens this year.
Bruh.
Because the presidential elections are a spectacle now.
It's crazy because
I used to care.
everything post 2016. Wait, when was he elected?
Mhm,
Yeah, 2016.
mhm.
Everything after that has been a goddamn fever dream nightmare. So it's like the only thing that makes sense at this point is if we have a president operating from a jail cell. I'm like, that makes sense for us. Do I
Right.
like it? No. Is it on brand? Yes.
Right. Very on brand for America.
Right.
I'm kind of over this country.
Mm.
I know it's not a hot take for a liberal-looking lady such as myself, but the frequency here is
Listen.
bothering me lately.
Just because she looks liberal doesn't mean she is liberal in the bedroom or on the streets. And for you, I'd say you are, I was going to say conservative, but that doesn't sound very sexy. And I'm backtracking. Let's move on.
Okay. Do you want to hear the story?
Tell me the thing that you're going to
that I was
tell me.
saved for you to get. Okay, let
Yeah.
me see if I can find it. So I have my little notes. I swear to God, I have notes. Where are they?
Should I finish? Should I tell the Siberian story real quick?
Yeah, tell the Siberian
Okay.
story.
I was at a coffee shop the other morning. This man comes up to me. He's flirting with my dog. I'm like, whatever. He's like, I feel compelled to tell you the story because you're a woman. I grab my Glock because I'm like, I'm prepared for the worst, you know? But then he's like, listen, he could tell that my asshole was tightening. And he was like, listen, my friend was house sitting and dog sitting in Topanga Canyon, for those of you that don't know. Like kind of rich, secluded, hippy-dippy part of the greater Los Angeles area. And so she's taking the dog that she's dog sitting on a walk. Big Siberian Husky. She's walking it near the national park. Van comes up. 3 men come out. Start attacking her. Start violently trying to kidnap her. She drops the leash, obviously. Siberian Husky goes fucking apeshit, starts mauling these men, mauls them to the goddamn ground. They're all bleeding out. And
Those are the necks.
from the necks. And then the dog saves her life. And this happened exactly a week ago today. And he's like, you need to get mace. And I was like, at first I was like, I have mace. But I'm like, I actually do need to get more. So thank you. And I appreciate this message. But that is fucking terrifying. And my first thought was problematic. And I was like, why are they going to like the rich white area to go kidnap a lady? But then I'm like, oh, well, they're secluded and like they have a lot of privacy.
And they have a lot
maybe-
of money.
And they have a lot of money. Maybe they're going for the ransom. And my dumbass asked him, I was like, why are they kidnapping her? And he's like, it's always one or two reasons that are always the same. And I was like,
Oh.
Okay, expert.
But I'm familiar with kidnapping.
Yeah. He's like, either to rape.
Speaking of, have you seen my van?
Ah, terrifying. Terrifying.
Oh, well.
Wish I had a dog that would do that. He fucking wouldn't, but
Well, she won, and I love that for her.
I know. She moved.
Wow.
Immediately moved from Los Angeles. Yes. Undisclosed location.
Who is she? Is it Lady Gaga?
I'm not telling.
Wait, you actually know?
I'll tell you.
Oh my god. Secrets.
It is a celebrity, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if you're bluffing or not. Okay.
I would never lie to you. Tell me your story.
Okay. So this man is very online forever. Okay.
God.
So I thought
Someone
I'd
that we know?
bring him up. No, but you bowed to. All right. This man's name in Japanese is eggplant, which is crazy.
Aubergine.
Oh my god, I thought you knew who it was. Okay.
No.
His name is Nasubi. That's how you say eggplant. In Japan, he's a comedian. And he's called that because his face is long, like an eggplant, but also for another reason that I'll get to in a moment. Okay, so this man basically goes to an open call for comedians to get on this Japanese game show. They do not know what the game show is. This is like late 1990s.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you know anything about Japanese game shows, but that's a dangerous game to play.
Wow.
Okay, so basically they all get these envelopes. He opens his up. He has like the red ticket. Out of all of them, he's like, oh my God, I won. I'm going to be on TV or something, right?
They feed
Okay.
it to wolves.
They take him to a room. Wait, let me see. Am I missing anything? Okay. They take him to a room. It has one cushion and a table in it, like a coffee table. Okay. They say, strip, take off all your clothes. And Nasubi remembers the only thing that his father, who did not approve of his career in comedy, remembers the one thing his father told him: do not get naked on camera.
Period. That's what I've always said.
That's what I stand by. So Nasubi has a moment where he's like, you know what? I really want to be on TV. I'm freaking broke. Like, whatever. It's fine. This isn't like, I don't even know if this is going to be on air. I don't even know what this is, right?
Yeah.
So he does it.
Naked.
And then what?
He gets naked.
He's totally naked and alone. Okay. Naked and afraid before the show actually existed. He's in this room. This is during the Japanese recession. And there's apparently this like phrase going around where people are like, oh, you could like, I think I wrote it down. You could survive in sweepstakes winnings alone, meaning that if you cut up enough coupons, you could like make a living, you know, like people are like into this idea because like people don't have a lot of money at the time. So the whole idea of this game show, this man, Nasubi, has to win 1 million yen in sweepstakes prizes in order to gain his freedom from this room. And he can keep anything that he wins, any item that he wins from these coupons, okay? That's the whole point of the show. So let's see here. This man, so he does not realize that this show is airing every single Sunday. And this show is so popular, it's insane. Like the season finale of Game of Thrones had 19 million viewers. For the finale, this show had 17 million viewers every single Sunday watching him, right?
In the 90s.
In the 90s, right. So let's see here. So he's writing 200 postcards a day. He's filling out 200 of these little things. He's like kind of losing his mind because he's naked.
He's sending
Oh yeah, there's
coupons to people.
There's also, okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. There's a stack of magazines with all of these like coupons, sweepstakes that you can win in it, a pair of scissors, and a pen. So he can like write in.
Oh, he's like trying to find a golden ticket or something.
He's trying to, win any of these things. It's like, you could win a rice cooker. You could win like a bunch of clothes. And like these things are all worth like $1 amount, right? That's taking off from the total 1 million yen that he has to win. Yeah.
And he's naked the whole time.
Dude, it's crazy you say that. The first thing that he wins, the first item of clothing that he wins is randomly 2 months in, he wins a pair of women's used underwear, tries to put them on. Meanwhile, mind you, he has no idea that people are watching him, okay?
That's illegal.
Should be.
Not in Japan?
I don't know, man. They're freaky over there. I swear to God. Anyway, they're too small, so he can't even put them on. And he never wears clothes after that. Which a lot of people think it might be the producers intervening because he definitely should have won some clothes by then.
I thought you meant like after this is all over.
After the show was over, he was so traumatized he said that clothes were massively uncomfortable for him for 6 months because he spent 335 days trying to get out of this situation.
How is he being fed? How is he being...
Okay, crazy you asked that as well. So they gave him one piece of
rice.
bread at the beginning. Obviously, he eats that immediately. It takes him 2 weeks to win any food. He wins like 10 pots of this stuff called fiber jelly. Have you ever heard of fiber jelly? Girl, it's I've heard of it because I used to work for Japanese women. It's like this food that has basically 0 calories in it. It's like a Japanese like health food. So he wins that and it comes in these little pots. 2 months later, he wins 5 kilograms of rice, okay? He realizes he has no pots. He can't cook the freaking rice. This man hasn't eaten in like a long ass time. Is it 2 months? That sounds crazy. When did he? I don't know. We're going to go with it. But yeah, so he basically puts the rice in one of the pots that the fiber jelly came in, and then he puts that next to the stove and he lets it sit there for hours and hours, and it eventually becomes like a mush that he can eat. And he's very thrilled about this. Also, he's like adorable. He's like so happy when anything happens to him. He's like a goofy little guy. They like putting crazy sound effects over this, like really detracting from the fact that they are torturing.
Could he leave at any
man.
time? Is there free will?
Okay, so great question.
Is there free will?
Another great question. Of course. But not only is he naked, he's broke as hell. And he's like trying to make it as a comedian, you know? I don't know. I feel like that's like
he probably hit ketosis, right?
So bro.
He not even
his body was eating itself for sure.
The girlies love that. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
If you guys want to lose weight,
hit up Nasubi.
hit up Nasubi. Okay, so after 1 month, he still has 985,000 yen left to win.
I'm fucking over this guy.
He eventually wins a little stuffed seal. He names it Banasu. He walks it around the apartment on a leash.
Is he still alive today?
He's still alive today. And he has eventually
Can
come
we get
back to
him on?
comedy. I would love that. That would be crazy.
I'll
Let's
fly-
fly him out. Let's fly him out. Bro, listen. He didn't win a toothbrush till 3 months. And he didn't get toilet paper till 10 months.
Well, he probably not shitting.
He is not shitting. You're right about that. So yeah, for 3 months, he was eating dog food. And by month 6, he was almost halfway to the prize. Then they kidnap him. They take him to another apartment. He's like, what's going on? It's because everyone found out where he lived and they were swarming outside of the place, which he had
He's
no idea.
at his house?
No, this is at a random like box room, like a room that's a box.
Oh, okay.
So that's when the 24/7 live stream starts happening. They start streaming him live 24 hours a day. They have people on a joystick covering up his dick with an emoji of an eggplant all day.
In the 90s?
All day long. All day long.
They had emojis in the 90s.
They had pictures of eggplants.
But his name is Eggplant.
Right. There it is. Anyway. Okay. So this is fucked up. After 335 days, he wakes up in the middle of the night to like huge firecracker sounds, like this celebration, like you won, you did it. And he's like, ah, ah, like super scared and traumatized, right? They take him to Korea for his prize. Exactly.
Oh, no.
For 1 day. They let him ride all these roller coaster rides. They let him eat ramen, which he hasn't had in basically 11 months in a day. And then they bring him to another fucking room, identical to the last one. They say, we can't give up this money. As producers, you're doing great for ratings. You gotta win a sweepstakes for a flight back to Japan. And he wins that in 2 weeks. They say, actually make it business class. He wins that in another week. They say it actually has to be first class. 20,000 more yen. They just keep making it worse for this man. He literally wins a live octopus while he's in Korea. I thought that was interesting. And this all concludes with him in this Korean apartment. He's sitting there. He wins the final ticket back home. The walls of the apartment fall away. No. And he's still naked and there is a live studio audience.
He was naked on the fight.
No, he's still in the apartment. He grabs a pillow, puts it over his wiener. He's freaking out, obviously extremely traumatized. And that is the story of Nasubi. He did later climb Mount Everest, and he took him 4 attempts.
4 attempts?
It took him 4 attempts, but he did it. You know what? Can't blame him. That sounds crazy.
They kept bringing him back to the bottom. They said, bitch, try again. You'll never make it.
And
Wow.
He used his experience in isolation to promote isolating during COVID publicly.
Woo!
We love a
Honestly,
good guy.
That experience reminds me of my own experience. I'm trying to make a name for myself in porn. That is crazy. I have so many questions. Also, I know that you very much on purpose did not tell me anything about the story before we got here.
Right.
But in the future, I might need a little bit of a structure going in because my brain, really hard to keep track of things. That story,
true.
way too crazy.
That's
I was like,
well,
Like-
the audience loved it.
they loved it, of course. And maybe they loved my struggle with it. But you were telling a story at lunch today with our cool new friend.
Oh yeah, I didn't nail that story. There was a lot
She
more
got
to
it though.
Oh,
She fully understood what you were saying.
she's locked in.
She is locked in to you, baby girl. It takes sometimes 3 times for me to understand.
Well, that was a
the
lot of information.
It was, but I loved it, and
What was your favorite part?
I mean, why did he win an octopus?
Right.
Why did he win an octopus and could he eat it?
Oh, did he live? Would you eat a live baby octopus? Have you seen those videos?
Huh?
Oh my God, have you seen them?
I've ate some.
I fucking knew it. Okay, live octopus eating, bro. They're babies. You have to wrap the legs around the fucking chopsticks and chomp into them, or they will suction into your throat and choke you to death.
Why is that kind of fun?
Oh,
Would I not do it? I wouldn't do it.
I would not do it.
But I do love.
But I would
the
watch
challenge
Angelito
in
doing it.
theory. You've done it. You chomp, chomp, chomp.
I wasn't assuming he just said that. You just didn't hear it. Okay?
Here's my problem with people that don't eat octopus. Okay, they're like they're smart, but they eat pigs and cows and whatever. I'm like, what? Why are we choosing octopus not to eat?
Because our neuroses come out with food. It doesn't mean jack shit. You're a vegan. I don't think that means anything other than you're freaking neurotic, you know?
So true.
I really don't.
And you can say that because you used to be vegan.
exactly.
I was vegan for like a sneeze. I wasn't like I didn't go to the
commended.
rallies. Did you?
No, babe. I was isolating when I was a vegan for sure. There was no rallying.
Was that a shaved head? Were you a shaved head vegan?
A shame? I wasn't ashamed.
A shaved head vegan.
Oh, ashamed. I was. As a matter of fact.
I fucking knew
And a shame-based vegan. I was. No, I'm just kidding. But
shame.
I did
shame
manage
based
to.
vegan.
Yeah, I pulled everyone into my orbit into my eating disorder. That's for sure.
Okay, I have another thing to say. Thank you. Men have eating disorders. Period.
All of
Men
them.
have all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
If you're a man, you have an eating disorder. I literally believe that.
Especially if you go to the gym. Especially if you think about food at all. But I'm so serious. Like, it's just assumed that girls have eating disorders or whatever. But every man I've ever met or dated has a worse eating disorder than I could ever imagine for myself. And I had a pretty bad one in high school. Like, I don't know. Was it bad? Whatever. Who cares? Honestly.
Rated
Girl-
on a scale of 1 to 10.
it was passed down from generation to generation to generation.
Oh, it's old. Okay, that's a few more
It's
points.
an old one.
Harder to stop.
Yeah. But I'm also like,
I give mine like honestly 4 to 6. I mean, like it wasn't that bad. It was long, but I was never
were you chewing and spitting up food?
Yeah,
Me too. Okay.
yeah. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, this is genius.
Why is it coming back? I thought we were thick and happy. Now the girls are like, no, time to be teeny again. I'm pissed.
They're like, have you heard of this diabetes medication?
Oh my God. It's crazy because everyone is on Ozempic.
I know.
You know who's not? Us.
Me.
We're not. And
And I
as
won't
soon as
be.
we go on it, we'll tell you. I'm just kidding. I don't have a desire.
This podcast is sponsored by Ozempic.
That would be great. You know they're making buckets, but not.
Can't
from
you
the-
not go off of it ever?
I think dolphin time. I think that
They're not sure.
I mean, the longitudinal studies are impossible to
Dude.
exist. Dude. Okay, let's get off Ozempic,
I know.
everyone.
I'm like, what do I have left? We did not do Sex Addicts in the City. Guess we're saving that. We'll do a double whammy next time because we know that they love that shit.
Oh my God, Nasubi.
Wait, do you want to tell our secrets or our shames and then close it out?
Let's close it out on our deepest shameful stories of all time.
Yeah, basically book club moment. I'm reading a book called Group, and it's about this woman who was isolating herself, but then she starts going to group therapy. And the avant-garde group therapy is that you have to have no secrets and reveal all of your shames, because that is the formation point of deep bodily pain.
I love that idea, but also that is my comfort zone. And also a problem of mine. Like if it was up to me.
You would be surprised.
Huh?
You're probably keeping some things from yourself.
Girl, what?
I don't know.
We
Tell
don't
me right
know.
now.
What do you want to know?
Just give me
You want to know
something you need to get off your chest.
Okay, I have a couple stories. Will we be cutting this? Possibly. But okay, no. Let's talk about being too fucked up and making mistakes.
Okay.
Something that a lot of people can do. I don't know if I want to go here actually.
We got to wrap it though.
Okay, I'll just talk. I'll keep it light. But in the same realm, still in college. Okay, I was a destroyer of property to the point it was. I went.
You're
to
not
the,
ashamed of this. You're proud of this.
I'm
confused.
not. I am
confused.
not proud of this.
I'm confused. Okay,
Shut
go
the
on.
fuck up. I went to the University of New Hampshire, which was infamous for just like the most amount of like white atrocities happening. And I was in a dorm of like 800 people. I lived on the very top floor, which made it so I got away with a lot of things. And I would like smash a beer bottle just down the staircase for no reason. I think I broke a window once. Just like a lot of things like that. I got into a lot of physical fights with people. That's really shameful. I would just get really fucked up and be an absolute like menace in a very unattractive, unappealing way. Not shameful enough for you?
I love it.
Okay. No one believed that.
I do. That's great, babe. Good job.
Did you want me to go deeper?
No.
I just don't.
I was thinking, yeah, no, that's good. I was thinking like an embarrassing moment story, but that's good.
That's
yeah.
all really embarrassing. Okay,
I think it's just because I admire that in you, but like I understand.
Oh, okay. So you're not judging me. You love me. Okay, got it. I did pie my RA in the face. I was telling you guys this, I think, the last time, so hard that he fell, and he had 2 nubs for arms, and I pied him, and his eyes were still open, and everyone came down to watch because they knew I had a gripe with him. I was
Wow.
griping hard with this.
She's about to pie the nubs.
He was like 4 foot.
That's fucked up.
Woo! It's because he was an authority figure, and me and them, no can do. And yeah, I pied him. His eyes were open. He fell to the ground. People got it on video. It's somewhere out there. Maybe World Star. Maybe, I don't know. Did we come out as white trash?
No. I feel like we need a full
episode on that.
Yeah, full beat for that.
All right, let's get into your shame. Impress me.
Oh my God, this is really not to impress anyone. This is just for me.
Oh, good.
But that girl we were hanging out with did make me feel a lot better about this. Okay, basically I was telling her that like one of the most shameful moments of my life was when I met my biological father for the first time in my life.
At what age, babe?
At 20. Goddamn 8. And I was like, hi. And he was like, hi, what are you doing in LA? And I was like, I do porn. And he looked at me. You know, second opportunity I had in life to impress a father figure. He was not impressed. Let me assure you of that.
What face did he give?
He was like confused, embarrassed for me, shame face.
Uh-huh.
Like,
uh-huh.
Oh.
You
like,
know somewhere in his mind, he's like, is this my fault?
I hope he felt that way.
Right?
I hope that's what it was, because he's definitely involved. Okay?
He's famous. Let's go to a show of his tonight and
Let's
ask
get him
again.
on the fucking pod.
Bro.
Okay? So I can tell my shame directly to his face. Anyway.
That's not shameful.
For me, it was.
Okay.
For me, it was. Because, like, obviously I have daddy issues, so meeting my father and then having him also disapprove of me, not even knowing me, immediately I was like, damn, I fucked up my
Oh.
chance to have a new dad.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, but yeah, my friend from SLA was like, you know what? We're oversharers. Addicts are oversharers. And I was like, thank you so much for saying that. She was like, we all do that. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. And that's so true. And that's on period. And speaking of being on period, I have to
That's
go
you.
shit and bleed at the same time into the toilet.
Isn't there a name for that?
Greeping?
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, these boys in middle school made up a name for it. It's on Urban Dictionary, and I will show you.
Greeping. Honestly, mid
I hate it.
word for that.
We were in 6th grade.
Is this just up at your school, or is this a?
That was just a thing at my school, greeping.
But they put it on Urban Dictionary. They're like, let's make this thing.
It was like the 6th definition for greep, and it never rose past that. It never got popular. It never caught on.
Lame.
But now it will, thanks to my
Lame.
podcast.
You know who I'm proud of? You.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you too.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're growing.
And since we're so proud and so secure in our relationship, I think that we should do a roast episode.
Oh, I don't think we're ready for that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I would go in.
That's why I want it, because I know you're holding back.
No.
And I know you have things to say.
No.
No?
Susie's so. I can't even. God. Sorry.
We're going to wrap in a very cute way.
Obviously, I have to prepare all of my material.
That's not true. You are a fucking improvisational queen.
Mhm.
And your biology proves that.
It's genetic. Okay. People don't like when I say that. I learned from TikTok. They think that I'm being a Nazi. Literally. I'm like, my parents paid for my genes and they're like, you're a Nazi. I'm like, that literally is my life. So be it.
You did not choose that.
Anyway, on that note, free Palestine.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you so much. And we will check in with you again later.
Yeah, you're welcome for this one.
Seriously.
That's how we should start closing.
Are you sure you want to post that?